Carlos gave up a base hit to his second batter faced today in the first inning, Carlos Guillen, but actually after 4 innings, he'd allowed only that 1 hit and a walk and had faced just 1 over the minimum, while the A's were gradually building a lead against Jeremy Vonderman and the Tigers. Though Kendall singled for the A's in the first inning to lead off, Kotze coming back to action after being out for 5 games, hit into a 6-4-3 double play. But Vonderman gave up the first of his 4 walks to Crosby, the next hitter. Eric Chavez stepped in and bashed a hard liner foul down the right field line, and later in the at-bat, got it right. Inside target by Rodriguez, and a swing, and there's a line drive fair down the right field line. That is going to roll to the corner. Down in second and on the way to third is Crosby, who's on the way to the plate. And the relay goes to the first baseman, Shelton, who fires too late at the plate. Down to third base. Chavez is out sliding, and the inning is over. But the A's get the run first as Crosby slid ahead of the throw to the plate. And Chavez, trying to go to third after the double, is cut down. And after 1-0 A's. And it stood that way when the A's came up in the bottom of the third with Nick Swisher first up.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's ripped to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is fair. It is gone. And it's 2-0 Athletic. Off the facade of the second deck, about 20 feet fair, Nick Swisher's 15th home run. 2-0 A's.
In the A's half of the 4th inning, Crosby drew the second walk of the day from Vonderman, moved up to second on a Chavez single. Dan Johnson's infield out got them to second and third. Vonderman went full count on Jay Payton. He was not going to give in. He threw him a breaking ball for ball 4 that loaded him up. Then came back to strike out Hatterberg, who's had a terrific run production month of July, and it was up to Swisher. Swisher got behind early, but then worked to the full count.
Now Swisher back to the plate, waves the wood a couple times. Vonderman bending at the waist. Has the sign from Rodriguez. As the runners go on the 3-2 pitch, outside ball 4, and the A's take a 3-0 lead.
In the 5th inning, Sarlos gave up his second hit of the day to Dimitri Young off the glove of Johnson at first base. Pudge Rodriguez's low line drive turned into an unusual double play. It was sinking in right field. Swisher dived forward, had it for an instant, but when he hits the ground, the ball rolled loose. He quickly got up and threw to second base, and Young, coming from first, hesitated, was hung out to dry. He was forced out, and then Crosby fired to first, and Dan Johnson was on the bag. That completed a double play on Rodriguez. It wasn't clear, though, at first, because Johnson also tagged Young, making us think that Young perhaps was still alive, which would have meant that the catch would have been ruled a catch. Well, it wasn't, and it was a 9-6-3 double play, and later we were told that would be categorized as grounded in the double play. Monroe followed with a single, but quickly Sarlos struck out Brandon Inge for his only strikeout of the day, ending that threat. In the Tigers' 6th, once again, they did a little bit of stirring with a pair of singles, and this could have led to a productive inning, getting to the top of the order. Logan, number 9-man single. Polanco single in the 3rd. And Guillen, who's a very tough out, once again got good wood. Line drive right to Johnson. Steps on first. Double play. Holy Toledo. When you're going good, you're going sensational. Guillen smoked the line drive. 1 step off the bag. Johnson caught it. Stepped back to first. 2 out. And Logan still at third. Johnson's double with 1 out in the 6th got the A's going in that inning. He moved to third on Payton's first hit of the day, a single. Runners at the corners, and Hatterberg, a double play candidate, as Vonderman tried to get him to hit it on the ground. There's a bouncing ball to the right side. Taken at second. Polanco has trouble getting rid of the ball. Throw to second. Got him there, but not at first, and the A's get a run. No double play. Hatterberg beat the relay by Guillen, as Polanco, going to his left toward first, was going to make the pivot and throw to start the twin killing. Hatterberg not a fast runner, but he had trouble getting the ball out of the glove, and that little delay cost the Tigers the double play and a run. A's had hits by Ellis and Kendall to start their half of the 7th, but Vic Derenberg, the left-handed veteran, recently brought up with the Tigers, got Kotze to fly out, got Crosby to hit into a double play and keep it a 4-0 ball game. And in the bottom half of the 8th inning, Derensburg got 2 quick outs, and then Alan Trammell, the Tiger skipper, decided to bring in a right-hander to face the right-hand batting Peyton. This was the big righty Craig Dingman. 3 pitches later, it hadn't worked out well for the Tigers.
Peyton has flied out, walked, and singled, and Dingman delivers a breaking ball. Hits a deep left field, very high in the corner, maybe right over the foul pole, and gone! A towering drive down the left field line by Jay Peyton. He is second home run today, and now it's 5-0 Athletics.
Coming out to pitch the 9th, Carlos got Polanco on a ground ball, and that was his 9th consecutive batter retired. Guillen hit a deep drive to center. Katze got near the wall and just missed making the catch, and it went for a double by Guillen. A comebacker to the mound by Shelton kept Guillen at second base, and the out was number 2. All Carlos needed was one more out to get his second shutout in a matter of 5+ weeks. Adrio Ordonez at the plate got the count to 3-2. Carlos ready. 3-2 on the way. Swing. There's a line drive to left. It's hit deep. Very deep. Gone for a home run, and gone is the shutout. Ordonez jumped on a breaking ball on 3-2 and lined it over the scoreboard in left field, and it's a 5-2 A's lead. And after a brief visit to the mound by pitching coach Kurt Young, Carlos turned to concentrate on Dimitri Young. The next one on the way. High fly. Center field. Should be routine for Katze. He's under it. Sweep for the A's. They have beaten the Tigers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the Athletics win their 4th straight, and coupled with the loss by the Angels in New York, they will hit the road to Minnesota with only a deficit of a game and a half behind the pace-setting Angels as the A's defeat the Tigers 5-2. And Robert Vaughn will be back to bring you the full scoreboard report.